It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, Corral. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 23-yard run. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Here's Corral. Complete. Smith has it. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth down. Here's Corral. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Corral with it on first down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Corral, another throw coming. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Off play action. Here's Corral. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll run here with Blanche. And he is going to lose yardage here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Corral. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Panthers have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Okay. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The first down throw here for Corral. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And some room to work. The solid stiff arm. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Right, 60. Ready.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Red, cycle. Pause, red. Set.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Slide through. Green jack. You, yellow.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hey, hey, blue. blue. Red, yellow.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. Start.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 80 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ready.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Corral forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Balaj. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Corral to throw, 1st and 10.
Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Corral. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Corral from the gun on 3rd down here.
Buying time to his left.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Corral right back to the air after the pick-6.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and long, Corral.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
38. Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
97.
Here's a give to Barkley, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
10.
Again, it's Barkley. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch out now. 50 few.
A handoff to Barkley. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Balazs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Play action, Corral.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10.
This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Corral.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Get over the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 12, Corral. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Azeez Ojulari,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
4th down, here's Corral. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Giants' season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody.